This is going to be one of my favourite games to play. It always has been. Mount & Blade Warband and the Warsword Conquest mod. It's based on the Warhammer series, which can't really get much better, can it? So yeah, now pick my character. And the one thing about this is usually in this game you can pick anyone, you can go anywhere, and at the start you're kind of neutral to anyone. In this mod, whatever I pick means I'm really friendly with those people, because obviously there are the different races, the humans, the orcs, and the chaos, and the beastmen, and all those lot. So I'm now going to pick one of those, and that's basically going to specify any of my what I end up being, basically. Now I want to go with something interesting. I'm not really bothered about the goblins. Chaos kind of limits me. Beastmen would be quite cool, but again, they're kind of horde-like. I don't know how it's going to be in regards to where they're based. Humans, well, what does that make me? Does that make me the Bretonnian, or does it make me like Empire-based? So, and they're obviously completely different, especially in the Warhammer game, Total Warhammer. Let's see what else we can do here. Yeah, I want to go with elves. This does include the old and the new world in this map. But I'm going to be a son of a wood elf, I think. Obviously, dark elves and high elves are all the way over in the west-hand side, quite far away, and the wood elves are actually pretty central, so it becomes quite nice here. We can see here the dark elves hate us, the chaos hate us, orcs hate us, Skaven don't like us, Tomb Kings don't like us. I didn't see the other two, but I'm assuming the high elves and the others don't like us, maybe? So, the forest of Athelloren, an emerald eye nested between Bretonnia and the Empire of Men, last remainder of the past elven colonizations of the old world, among its majestic trees where magic fills the air, spirits and ancient creatures live their lives side by side with your kin, in perfect harmony with nature's creations. You are one of those elves who arrived here from Yuthlin in the ancient forgotten times, and you came as. Now, this is going to basically tell us start us off with some proprietary stats. So, Pathfinder, I'm assuming, is going to give us a bit more. We can move around. We can spot things and things like that. Soldier's obviously going to make us pretty good with swords, pretty good, as our own fighting. Blacksmith, I can't really tell to that as what that would be. Minor noble's probably going to be something with good trade, things like that. Lawkeeper, I'd imagine, is maybe something to do with training because of knowledge, the training stat. Ambassador, maybe they're good at talking to people, they're like the persuasion and things like that. I'm going to go with I think I'm going to go with soldier. A tree singer, a forest warden, a highborn, a beastmaster, a spirit walker, or a wild rider. I think a forest warden sounds pretty cool. That kind of sounds like the thing I would be. It doesn't really tell me what this is about. Hoth, Lord of Wisdom. Isha, the Mother. Baal, the Maker. I guess this is my god. The Savage Hunter. Lord of Wisdom. Maker. I think the Savage Hunter. Dark goddess of the brutal hunting and vengeance, sister of Kalia, or Kala Mensa Cain, the lord of murder. As divinity exiled from the pantheon of the elves, allied with the forces of the Order, you had to keep worshipping her in a secret realm located deep in the darkest parts of the ancient forest. Her blessing granted you savage thirst for stalking and killing your prey, a gift that you concealed to your family and friends, knowing that if they were to forever find out you tainted by her dark rage, death was going to be the sentence on your head. So the lust for your hunt grew stronger and stronger into your soul, until one day you had to leave it all and follow your goodness. Your goddess found a feral path to whomever asked it, and you said you left because of. But as soon as you changed, you managed to strike out your own as an adventurer. What was it that made your decision? So we've got personal revenge, loss of a loved one, wanderlust prophecy, being forced out of your home, Lust for money and power, a blood oath. Now, a prophecy seems pretty good, going with the god kind of theme. So does a bloodlust, with the fact that we're kind of the murderer. The god is the relation to the god of murder, and we're really good at hunting our prey. Being forced out of home, technically we kind of were towards the end. We didn't physically get forced out, but we kind of got forced out by our choice of belief. So we're going to go with prophecy, I think. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. It was so unlike you. What changed? Are you going crazy? Have you lost your ability to reason? Or maybe, just maybe, the old man was right and your destiny was to go down in history as one of the greatest leaders of the age. You never listened to men like this before, but something captured you and you felt compelled to change your life's direction. Only time will tell if it was for nothing. One thing is, this is an old game, right? It came out in 2010, I think. That was on Steam, so I don't know whether it was out further back than that. The font isn't the easiest to read, and it's certainly not high quality. What would the game's saving policy be? Realistic, no quitting without saving. How many to quit without saving? No, we're going to go realistic, of course. Now into your name. I know about that. Oops, we don't want a capital. There we go. So you can put a few stats in here. So what do we got here? Strength, agility, intelligence, and charisma. We got iron flesh. We got power draw for 4. So we're obviously a good archer. Makes sense. We are the Wood Elves. Riding is 1 horse riding 0, horse archery 2. Yeah. So I'm competent at riding a horse and shooting an arrow, but a bow, but I'm not competent at riding a horse. Who would know? Trainer is 0. I'm going to get 1 point in that. 1 point in trade, I think. Another point in iron flesh, and I'm going to get a point in tactics, because I think early on you really want that little extra help with your army, and I'm going to go points in agility, and we're going to just get we're going to get a bunch of points in archery up to 60. I'm assuming that we can't put any more points into there. We have a bunch extra points, so we'll go with a polearm. I think, we're going to be up on that horse. Bows are good. A small simple sword is good, but as you can see, we already start with a bow. You can pick our look, and you can start to see the age in this game, where you realise that it's not very flexible in how you can be now. How are we going to make ourselves look? Do I make myself look a bit like me, or do I make myself look like I don't know, looks like Legolas, like really shit Legolas? You could a bald kind of okay, yep, that one. That'll do. You live in the old world, lands torn between rival kingdoms and races battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and their mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. You take a deep breath and consider your plans for your future. You could be a mighty warrior, a merchant, a mercenary, a tournament champion, a lord, or maybe even a king. Whatever your destiny, wherever it be one, some, or maybe, whatever your destiny, whether it be one, some, or maybe all of these things, you will need to be prepared, or prepare yourself for the adventures that lie ahead. Your destiny is in your hands. Unless you have the strength and skill to succeed, you will just be another forgotten soul among the millions. So we can travel to a bunch of different places, and we've got to remember that we're not liked by a lot of these people. So even if we picked, say, to go to Outdorf, at the moment we wouldn't be able to get anywhere with them. Kingdom of the Dwarfs in Cadrin, Bloodhorn for the Goblins in the Badlands, Grom Peak for the Tomatoes, Khemri, Lankia, Lothran, Crone, Vanille, Silverblade, Carond, Prague, Great Horn, Kyaminto, and then Nippon colonies. Yeah, Nightsglade. We're going to go to Nightsglade. We're going to go to the Wood Elf capital. Here we are. You can see this is a relatively old game. So we're down here. We're this singular unit. Here is our party. Here is me. Let's have a look at what we start off with our character. I wanted inventory. We start off with a hunting bow, which is it's not necessarily special, but it's not bad. And we start off with arrows and a bag of 90 grain elven robes, leather boots. You know, we can't complain at that. Gonna go and have a look at the tavern. This is usually the good place to start. Okay, this is the tavern. We got here, there's the tavern keeper. A guy there with like a polearm. Mercenary halfling field warden. Bastiche. And halfling scout. Is that a hunted boar? I'm going to talk to this guy, Katashi. I'm looking for a leader. Okay. 100 deniers. You know, I'm going to pick him up. Because I reckon he's going to be pretty good. Let's go to the marketplace and see what kind of things we can save up for here. Master work, shading bow, 44,000. We actually have no gold left. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Heavy wooden elf, aspect axe, balanced shadow blade. Okay, pretty cool. Some pretty awesome stuff. So it's quite good that we got one-handed and those stuff. Armor wise, yeah, their armor looks pretty damn cool. One of the other things to know is if, for example, we went somewhere that didn't sell our stuff, like for example, if we went to the vampiric capital where they've also got skeleton based from the Tomb Kings, they might sell both types of armor, but as a certain race, we sometimes can't use other people's gear. So what we're going to do, we might be able to grab a quest in here, but we're not. We're going to grab a quest at, let's go to Talcolin. Recruit volunteers. We don't have enough money. So what we're going to do is we're going to speak to the village elder, and we're going to see if he has any tasks. We're going to teach him how to defend himself. Okay. Train the peasants. Now, how this works, this is a little quest. It's kind of progresses time, and then all of a sudden they're going to come to us and say, "Hey, we're ready to train." And here we go. What we need to do is help them train. It's me versus a singular peasant, which shouldn't be too difficult. However, I do usually hate fighting with polearms. There we go. Just got him. Only just. And I usually, like I say, I usually hate fighting with polearms. So, luckily that wasn't too difficult. I think we need to go a few times. Time will pass. And hopefully we will get, potentially we get a bit of money from this. But also, they will start to like us more. So, potentially we'll get better quests. More people. You know, more people will want to work for us in our technically mercenary army for now. Emperor of Sigma and the Orcs have made peace. Okay. I wouldn't have seen that. There we are. The tomatoes have made peace with them. I definitely wouldn't have seen that. We think one person is ready. Let's give it a go. We're polearms again. In this really weird pit. Or just... Yeah, I really don't like polearms when you're fighting like this. Or the wooden training stick is really difficult to use. You'll see later on, you can do tournaments, and usually, sometimes they have training weapons. And when you've got the wooden stick, like the wooden polearm as such, when you're not on a horse, they're useless. You want the singular sword. There we are. Here we are, so we're now ready to fight. As you can see, the bandits, and we're basically going to be fighting alongside those peasants we've trained. Bunch them, they're probably all going to die. And hopefully we can help them out in some way with our bows and arrows. We are actually in command of them. See on the mini-map to our right, all of these things. Oh no, this is pretty bad. Yeah, I couldn't have really thought that would ever be easy. These are chaos trolls up against peasants. Yeah, I don't really know what I could have done there. I'm gonna go over to Thrunfor. Speak with the village elder. Do you have any tasks? No. What we're actually going to do is... How can we get hold of some money? Money. That is a castle. What if we go over to... so one thing we can do is actually go and meet one of these groups. Of Lord Almas, let's go to talk to him. What is it? Okay, do you have any tasks? I have a task. You'll give me 300 deniers. You wanted me to find a lawless villain known as Joya the Red. And I will go and execute him. You can go here, and then there'll be a shady looking being, and we're going to try and kill him. Just be me versus him. And hopefully, we can win the fight. We just need to go to the village centre. Hope we can find him. And we're probably... Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to camp. And I'm going to wait here for some time. Just while we heal up a bit. Wait till morning. I think I can speed up time a little bit. There we go. High elves and the Skaven underworld have made peace. I don't know what kind of... how we're doing right now. Wounded, 23%. Yeah, I couldn't really think we could do much more than that. It's going to take us ages to heal up. And the money will help us massively. I don't know why he doesn't come with us. Sometimes they will. Stand next to things and you go close to them and they look worried. Is this him? This is him. Oh. I'm not going anywhere, friend. You're going to find me for your silver today. No problem. I really just need your head. Oh, okay, there we are. We might actually be able to do some good damage. We are. We'll be able to do some good. Come on. Peasants, please don't get in the way. Come on. Here we are, we got him down. We knocked him down with the wood elf way. So we've just killed him and we need to... I'm assuming we need to go and find some other people. Now, they are a bit indifferent to me at the moment, just because I obviously went there and kind of did my own thing, you know, rather than talking to them. Talk to Elf Lord Amhas. So he was around Kingsglade again. Let's see if he's any of these. Oh, there he is. Speed up, go and see him. About the task you gave me. I found Jorah the Red hiding at Count Mara, or Koth Mara, gave him his punishment. And, well, all be a lot better off without him. Thank you, POYTEBUSH, for removing this long festering thorn from my side. Just good to know you can be trusted to handle things with appropriate level of tactfulness. A bounty I promised, and a bounty you shall have. 300 denars, and not a copper less. There we go. So we've now got 300, so this should allow us to go over to here and recruit six people from there. Hopefully a few more from here. 3. These guys don't mind me either. Okay. We'll grab some of these guys. The village of Weisbrook. Ah, there's some bandits. 14 knife goblins stabber. I can't remember off the top of my head what they are. We're going to attack. We're going to help them out. But we have a load of recruits, so hopefully this isn't too extreme. Oh look, they don't look that bad, do they? See if we can hit them from here. Not currently. So hopefully our recruits get some good experience from this. Oh, he just ran in the way of my arrow. What a plonker. So I can't tell. It looks like my wood elves, my guys are actually doing pretty good here. Ah, these are stabbers. Okay, that kind of makes sense. The goblins have some very weird names. There we are. Got those good down. That's going to give us some good experience, and also those guys are going to like us for it. There we are. Take it as my due. I'm going to take it. Usually I wouldn't. Oh. Whatever they were offering there. No one's actually willing to join me after that. I mean, I don't really blame them. We're going to go to Altdorf, which is the capital of the Empire. We're going to visit the tavern and see who we see. Ransom broker, no need. Brazanga's besieger. Leopard company. Okay, they've got 8 of those. We obviously can't hire those. And we have those guys. Now, they are way too expensive. That's ridiculous. So, we're going to go to Karaberg and see if we can hire anyone from here. 3 Empire recruits. Okay, so they don't look too much different to these guys. Make them a levy swordsman when we can, and we're going to make these guys archers. Obviously, the wood elves are going to be better archers, and the Bretonians are going to be better. Who's here? Yums. Oh, is that the king? The king, mate. You might want to run. Not, you know, is his friends not going to help him? Don't plan on helping him, do they? Go to the King's Quest, the castle. Overall, Romulan. Do you have any tasks for me? Probably know that you're the Lord of Drunthandor Gate. However, it is months since Drunthandor Gate has delivered any taxes. Okay. I'm going to go over there. Drunthandor Gate. Here we are, we're over here. Recruit. Collect taxes. Start collecting. It's another one of those. We're getting loads of gold from this. We're going to continue to collect. Continue. They don't like us. But I'm sure some of the other places will happily give us a couple of units. I don't think he'll mind. You know, there's a lot of money he's going to be getting. Towered over. Recruit 5 more. How many have we got? Party 14.